Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about Octopus Energy and exporting of solar panels or battery just discharge. For the DIY or the camping, you know, if you've got camping stuff or DIY stuff and you just want to save like a couple of £100, like £250 a year, you might want to save in summer or in the winter by charging at a cheap tariff and discharging. You know, you might want to save just that few extra pounds. But so this is how far I've got. So usually, okay, you might want to. It's been rumoured on the internet that you don't need all these expensive accreditation costing over £1,000 or something, like micro generation certificates. And there is a new one, which is Flexiorb, which says it's a free certificate, but there's a lot of confusion. There's no information on the web, so I'm having to do it. Okay, so you click onto an export tariff. I'll show you, and start to switch. It is quite very confusing. Okay, so I think whatever tariff you choose, you generally get to this. Don't bother with this unless you've already got an export one. A lot of people, I probably put the import MPAN in there. So yeah, that's it's supposed to be the export one, so you probably haven't got it. You choose your type of technology. I mean, I'm just I'm just applying for basic plug-in generation. Probably can't even get one. Sorry about this. Yeah, just things like this for very low voltage, but I use 24 hours, I use about 200, 300 watts, so I'm only talking like a pound or two a day. But that can, you know, but that adds up to over, you know, nearly £700, doesn't it? So, you know, if you can save sort of £700, maybe this worth getting one of these grid tie things and plugging it in. That's the simplest installation. And I'm trying to say to Octopus, well, why do you need to have a big certificate for something like this? Okay, so we haven't got. So it's rumoured on the internet, this thing I read, that you don't need it. First of all, that you don't need one, and then when you come to the web, it's like, oh, you need one. So it's confusing a lot of people. So what I did, I put, you don't know the number, okay? I think they've changed this one. Yeah, you don't know the number. Yeah, and then it would drop down this box. So what I did, I created a little text file. So yeah, you create a little text file. It's a bit of a pain to connect all that up. But yeah, I created a little text file which sort of says, you know, on the web, you said, I've seen a lot of information where you don't need this anymore. And the same with DNO, you have to choose a file. So boom, you agree. So you got your two little files basically saying, I was told on the internet I don't need the DNO is, Octopus says that they are going to sort all that out for you, so why are they asking you for it if they're going to sort it all out on several pages? And you know, cause that should just be free. You should be able to just get one of those like that if you with a plug-in the wall device. But the trick is, they say you don't need, for a grid tie thing like that, you don't need, but you don't get any money without a DNO. you don't get any money. You can try and apply for your own one, but I haven't had much luck. I've got to see. You can become a registered installer, but whether they haven't processed my application first, and you, for your own property, you know, if you haven't got an installer, I don't know, all your you know, your network provider basically is more the people who dig up the roads. That's them. Anyway, it's getting too complicated really. So anyway, I applied for this, and I did like I said, and then eventually I got an email saying, oh yeah, I can't find the email now. Yeah, so yeah, this is the interesting bit. Now basically, yeah, they've read my little note saying that I shouldn't need one of these. And there's another one called Flexiorb, but basically this is the thing that's gone out on the web. This is the thing. There's one little DIY blog channel or something. It's a beta program, yeah. Banging the details there. And let's pretend we have that. Okay. So this is great news. You don't have to pay, right? So Flexiorb, I think most people should go down the Flexiorb route. But how do you get a Flexi certificate? And they said it's closed at the moment, so you can't register yourself as an installer. I mean, I don't know how easy it is, or I think it's free, but you know, I don't know, maybe too many people have tried to do it because of Octopus. Too many people have had to join, so they've closed this at the moment. But they said they might have to wait until like April, second quarter of 24 now. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen. So it's not as simple as the web makes it out. It's like you think, oh, I'll sign up easy. Let's go back to this one. So the other option is if you haven't, I think most people should be treated. Why do they even need a Flexiorb for a plug-in-the-wall one? Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, we haven't really got that. But the trouble is they want to take money, and I've no idea, you know, if they're going to reject it on the grounds they're going to say, oh, it's only 300, 600 watt grid tie. It's not worth we're not interested in it. You know, below 1,000 watt grid tie, they might not accept you. So you're wasting, you know, you're trying to save money on your bills, and you're spending an extra £100. You lose £100, and then maybe you get rejected. There's no idea what will be rejected and what will be successful. So it's a bit too vague. I don't really want to give them my account number, so that's as far as I go, because they might. Yeah, so yeah, I don't want them to take £100, so I'm going to email them back and sort of say, you know, what's going on. Okay, that's as far as I've got. So thumbs up, guys. We'll call it a day for that video. Thank you for watching, and I hope the information is good